Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the New York Jets. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Second down, Mariota. They shakes him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
second down. Montgomery. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Detroit!
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Forced out to his left. Now he'll go deep down the middle, and this will be caught at the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They run with the rookie from Virginia State, Trenton Cannon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. On the carry, it's Cannon. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Dion Lewis, the first carry for the expatriate. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. A first down carry for Henry. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One.
Mariota now on 2nd down. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll run with Cannon. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. He's got Kurz. What an effort. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll try to run for it with Crowell. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On first down, it's Darnold. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Mariota to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Now Lewis. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. The tackle by Tremaine Johnson.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's got room. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. right back to him on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A carry here for the big tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. Over, over, over. Over, over.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Buying time to his left. He'll leave it for Montgomery, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Mariota dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. All going deep here for Taylor. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw Mariota. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
We'll see if they do just that. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he powers his way up past the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They go again with Cannon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Handoff comes to Montgomery. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. To throw is Darnold. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Lucky 56. Gone. No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Darnold now to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Here's Cannon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. And he's got Peak. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Corral. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They get it to him running left. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Myers able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This is Lewis. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He may try and run for this. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a 1st down.
Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Mariota on 1st down. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd down, Mariota. And his pass incomplete. There defensively was Buster screen to knock it away.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Mariota. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One. 13, fella, 13, watch 13.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium, and Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
One.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop right around the 25. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Mostert, and some space here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Darnold. He gets it here to Peak. They get 9 yards there, and they get a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Lucky 56.
Darnold on 1st down. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Daquan Jones in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Gone.
Darnold. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your crew.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Mariota. Left side, caught by Matthews. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Try the right side here. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now defensively they're going to burn their 1st time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The Jets on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gone!
Now it's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. And the Titans getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of his end zone, Mariota. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Titans on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Again, it's Mariota. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
One. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. One. Right there. Three. One and up.
To the air again, Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll throw again. Mariota flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Jets, the win for them is number 6 on the year.